Hello everybody, Ministorm here. Welcome back to Stellaris, the Grand Republic campaign. In Republic news, for the second time in a row, the President has died in office. In the current emergency election, the current majority party has thrown its support behind Governor Arethidis Frixosia of the Unteo sector. As a veteran naval officer, her supporters have highlighted her military experience as an advantage in the current galactic climate. In a tragic incident, the leader of the small but vocal spiritualist movement, has been assassinated. A half-crazed attacker armed with an improvised blaster shot the leader while shouting an incoherent anti-spiritualist rant. The assailant was quickly killed by supporters, but died of his wounds at the scene. The identity of the attacker has not been revealed as yet. In efforts to head off growing complaints about the government's security preparations and a conspiracy theory implicating the government itself in the assassination, was memorialized in a state funeral, and construction of a grand mausoleum has begun on Utopia. And that's the news. Those are probably the big events that occurred last episode. We've been working on reorganizing the ground army into 3 separate forces that we can then use to do multiple simultaneous attacks on different planets. At least that's the eventual plan. I think these armies are going to need to be beefed up quite a bit before they'll be ready to go. So we're going to work on that. In fact, what I probably would do is just park these guys in orbit of whatever planet is going to train the troops. Well, that's kind of limited because we're going to need those Arachnid armies and things like that. So, in a couple of adjustments I made, I moved General Master Jordan Leinard, to one of the Space Marines armies and renamed it the 501st Legion, Army of Light. And we created a new general named Zephyr Amagi and put him in command of one of the Space Marines armies as well. I think it is this one. Yes, this one right there. So it took care of that. Alright, so let's just go ahead and unpause it. Let's get it moving, because we want to get these armies up to speed. I think I'm going to take this army. I'm going to fly it to Sirius, Arcadia, put it in orbit there. We got some transports moving to merge in. Alright, so there's some Space Marines. Bringing these guys up to 3 armies of Space Marines. Ringworld section restored! Oh, nice. Building on what remains of the ruined Ringworld in the Cybrex Alpha system, our engineers have managed to fully restore one of its sections. The new biosphere had to be created more or less from scratch by our leading planetologists, but it is now considered stable and ready for habitation. Excellent. And in fact, we're going to go ahead and do that. Habitable section Alpha. Alright. Let's go ahead and send the first colonists. We'll do that from Earth. I don't want to... Let's put it right there. We're going to need a name for this first section. We'll keep it that way for right now.
Discovered.
But we'll go ahead and see what we're going to do. Alright. Energy weapon attack speed plus 5% is done. Shield hit points, apply active countermeasures, some better point defense. We're going to work on some of these older techs, just kind of knock them out. because they're going to take almost no time at all to get done. And maybe it'll unlock something interesting, so. Alright, so we now need another ruined ring section to get working. There we go. Cyberx Alpha Research Station. Okay. Alright, the Jaloon Interstellar Consensus has made peace with the Dark Imperium. Status quo, white peace. Alright, let's see. What is the status of the war here? Still no real progress. Log updated. Alright, so now we have a new... Alright, so Arethides Frixosia was elected. We're going to go virtual duty to get that naval capacity. Which probably we're going to be going for from here on out. Alright, so ship upkeep is down. Yep. Alright, we're gonna move this fleet of ships, of ground troops, to Earth orbit. And this fleet into the Alpha Centauri system. There we go. And I think we are currently building a couple of atmospheric cruisers, one for each of those armies. So we're going to be getting those. Institute of Purity opens on Hawksworth. The Institute in Dehui Lin's honor has been completed. Its opening attracted a high attendance, with their followers coming from other worlds for the occasion. We believe that this will develop into an important center of thought for human nationalists. Nice.
Initiating communications.
The Jaloon Interstellar Consensus wants a no, they want a mutual defense pact. That could drag us into wars we don't necessarily want to be in. So I'm actually going to go ahead and decline on that. Because I don't want to be, you know, as I said, pulled into something that I don't really want to participate in. Myron Karen, transmission trouble. Okay, we have been having this event chain going on. While productivity is no longer declining on the planet, communications between the colony on Lingle Prime and the capital on Earth are breaking down. Senior officials on Lingle Prime are growing increasingly distant, and our clerks are complaining that even relaying simple directives is becoming an exercise in frustration. Either sigh or deploy an administrative task force. Code Mauve. So it gets minerals boost with a happiness -10. We'll deploy the administrative task force. We can't have one of our entire planets just kind of falling off the radar here. Alright, so how do we want to expand some of these fleets? Not fleets. Armies.
Technology discovered.
I think this is one of the ones that does not have the atmospheric cruiser. No. Okay, so we got 2 new techs, UV laser. We'll grab X-ray laser, sure, and then climate restoration. Alright. Atmospheric filtering. New Worlds Emporium. Dynamic core activation. Dynamic core igniter. Large construct around a desolate world to make it more habitable. That sounds interesting. Let's do it. Now, did that actually give me what I needed? To begin terraforming? Yes, it did. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna terraform Mars into a continental world. It'll take 10,000 energy credits, piece of cake, and 3,177 days. Do it. Our first large terraforming project. Makes sense that it'll be Mars. Alright. Let's see. Giant arachnid armies, we're limited to how many of those we can actually bring. Light armor battalions, we might want to expand that. Spec ops army is fine. Veteran assaults. Advanced assault. You might want to bring those advanced assault up considerably. So, let's head here. I think 160 days to train, though. These month transitions at this point in the game kind of get annoying. Alright, so that'll bring us up to 5 advanced assault armies. Let's see. Light armor. How many tank battalions we have? We have probably 3, right? You know, we could add a mech warrior division. How does that compare to a tank division?
War has broken out.
It's quite more powerful. Alright, let's add some of those. The Cooperative of Arvoth has declared war on the Zeltec Decimators. Alright. Okay, so Sol System. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna bring you up to 5 advanced assaults, which means we're gonna need 3 advanced assaults. Once you're done the atmospheric cruiser, of course. Make sure this... Okay, so this army does not have an atmospheric cruiser. Alright, that's fine. And then we're gonna do 3 of the mech warriors. Let those run. Now, we're going to try this method, but we're going to have to be prepared to try to basically bring in more reinforcements if it looks like a planet needs the extra firepower to get taken out. So, we will see how it goes. And as such, we're probably not going to be getting the war started anytime soon, but it's fine. As long as the Lorongo and the Castorians remain at war with the Kark, That's fine. And it looks like the Rongo are in no hurry to merge or to launch any sort of attack. They aren't seem to be building up their fleet. The Castorians were moving their fleet through our territory, but when we closed our borders, so their fleet is back home. They apparently have the Federation fleet, which is a 78k fleet, so that's actually a lot of firepower sitting right there. But it's not going anywhere. Three dreadnoughts, a fleet support ship, 2 carriers, 4 battleships, 6 battle cruisers, 2 strike cruisers, 7 cruisers, 7 destroyers, 5 corvettes.
Technology discovered.
Alright, L-Gate insight gained. Let's see. Advanced prefabrication facility, building costs, building build speed, autocannons, railguns. Not really that. Colossal movement systems. Base ship speed plus 10%. Pursuing further research in this field will unlock mega structural ship sizes. Ooh. That sounds very interesting.
An alien empire is making contact.
Oh, really? Some form of alien vessel. The Lorongo Union. Excellent. We are delighted to meet you. Who? Oh. Well. Buin Bowel has seceded from the Lorongo directors. Plutocratic oligarchy, they are egalitarian fanatic xenophobes. Eesh. And they're on our borders, because of course they are. But that represents... We have a big old fleet just sitting right there. They have no fleet. The Supremacist Rebellion. They're at war. What happens if I declare war on them? No, I would have to demand vassalization, but they need to be at peace in order for that to happen. Okay, okay. I could make a claim. I could claim it. 100 influence, which is no big deal. Just claim it. Make the claim. And then I could declare war to conquer. And declare war on them. Yes.
Where there is no justice, there can be no peace.
It is too good an opportunity to pass up. Now, the big problem is that they are going to have a fairly sizable military station. And I barely have the firepower to deal with it. And we're going to need to move one of our fleets. Second fleet. Oh, we need a new admiral. Oh, who's our best admiral? You. Moving from the home fleet for the time being. Fly there. We're flying completely by the seat of our pants here. Who has that atmospheric cruiser? You do. But you have no commander. That's the one issue there. Okay. No big deal. Let's go ahead and move that fleet. Those transports. Rongo Union looks to us for support. We're at war with you. We recently revolted from your enemies, the despised Longer Directors, which still threatens us with their superior resources. In the interest of pursuing the struggle against them further, are you able to provide us with any support? No. Nope. We are going to support them by integrating them into the Republic by force. And that way we will protect them. Alright. Good. Now I know that jumping is going to reduce their speed and their weapons damage. But it's still better than what we have over there.
Technology discovered.
Alright, so what do we got? X-ray lasers. The Hickus system just joined them in their rebellion. And they now actually have a fleet. Well, that changes. Ooh, Annihilator Cannon, Particle Lance. Planetary Proton Cannon, Proton Launchers. Proton Launchers. Well, I mean, that's a fleet, but our fleet's 85k. We have 30k fleet. We are more than capable of dealing with this. All right, go ahead and jump into system. You guys also jump into system. FTL inhibitor, that's fine. If we could occupy both these planets and take them both. Oh, we need a new tradition is the word I'm looking for. which is going to be mass production. We don't really need it, but we need to take it to get this one. Oh, silly click.
Construction complete.
Strike cruiser flotilla does not have an admiral. Not ideal. Let's give you one then. Let's actually move someone from one of our existing... You. Kane. You're temporarily in command of the strike cruiser flotilla. Alright. These two fleets. Why is it all of a sudden one military power? I don't know, but I'm going to take it. Marin Karen upper management betrayal. It appears that the crack team of administrators we sent to Lingo Prime in order to set things straight have been turned. Fortunately for us, their plot to do as little work as possible was, unsurprisingly, sloppily executed and easily discovered. Heads will roll, metaphorically speaking of course, as our last recourse is to depose the local government and manage the colony's affairs from the capital. It won't be pretty. Alright, once battle is joined, we're going to send in the strike cruisers. Though it looks like we actually don't really need to wait anymore. Alright, where is that army?
Engaging enemy station.
Still moving into range. Oh, now it actually has defenses. That was a bit strange. Alright, we're launching the cruise missiles. Man, those 4 strike cruisers get in there quick. Alright, we lost no ships. Perfect. Alright, fly all of our ships there. I'm guessing the Lorongo directors, well, I mean, they may be able to fly through Lorongo space, but if I can get there before they actually move that fleet, which is just sitting there with no orders, it may be that they just didn't have the resources to maintain the thing. Because their fleet is also significantly smaller in size. They may be forced to disband ships because they can't support it anymore. We just need to get a little bit closer so we can jump the transports into system. And actually, where's that other fleet? The first battle squadron. Can you guys actually head back to Bu and Bowel and put yourself in orbit to do some bombardment? Do they have any surface defenses?
Spaceport under attack.
I don't see any. Spaceport's under attack. They headed over there. Well, it's the only place they really could. One of the strike cruisers is almost destroyed. Let's send the strike cruisers back for repair. The second fleet is more than sufficient to deal with this. Now, we also do have vassals.
Technology discovered.
And they could very well send their ships to help. Alright, proton launchers, planetary proton cannon. Let's see, neutron launchers. Let's grab those. Dynamic core igniter. New research. Enriched biogardens, starbase capacity +1. Let's grab the starbase capacity +1. We could definitely use that. Now, can I actually make another claim? Make that claim. And that does affect the war goals. Okay, so we're claiming both systems, and I want them both. Well, really, I'd like to have the entire region there, because then that links, that closes the gap, right? Between our main area and this whole side area here. Because once we get everybody integrated, speaking of, you guys are 4 months away from being integrated. Once we get everybody integrated, then we'll have, we'll be able to make this all contiguous territory. And we'll divide the Lorongo directors from the Castorians. Which also offers a strategic advantage. Alright. I think something we're going to do here is I want to build another orbital habitat, but I want to find the right place to do it. So I want to put in orbit of a gas giant. But I need to find one. There's one. Build megastructure. Can we build a habitat? Oh, we need the influence. Okay, well. Now I know at least where I'm going. Alpha Centauri. Fleet under planetary attack. Apparently they do have some level of planetary defense. I did not... There it is. Planetary coil scattergun. Alright. Head back for repairs. Forget the bombardment.
Construction complete.
I don't want to lose ships unnecessarily. Alright. Transport fleet. You guys go ahead and jump into the Boo and Bowel system. Alright, we are toward the end of the episode here. Okay, that's done. This fleet, begin heading to the Hickus system. Prepare to knock out that station and their fleet. Actually, I want to see if I can do this the same way I've done this before, which we just jump into the system. Lure their fleet to us, engage and destroy the fleet, and then knock out the station. Because that's a little bit more firepower than I like to deal with all at once. And I believe that we were going to be supplying them with a Titan. They should have a Titan, right? Yeah, I think they do. Alright, fleet repaired. Alright, what do they have? $1151. 3.7K. Let's go ahead and land the armies and let's just see what happens. Alright, now let's go ahead and bombard some more. Alright, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to end the episode here because we're getting a little bit long. Alright. We'll continue working on this little target of opportunity that presented itself when we come back next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.